Hello, this is Ronnie. As I explained in my last video that when the number of my followers will exceed 200, I'll be back and I'll prepare a special offer to celebrate that with you. As you can see here, it is my channel here. It's showing that I have more than 200 followers, and I'll be describing the offer in detail right after the clip here that I decided to introduce the intra-week clip in view of the number of followers exceeding 200. So I hope I see you at the end of that clip. Wishing you pleasant viewing. Bye now. Okay, that's gold. That's the daily. Well, it really followed the script that I put forward a few days ago. In fact, that script, if you remember, was already introduced quite a few weeks ago, saying that this is an A, and by the look of this descent here, I thought that that is bound to be part of the correction to this big jump that we have seen. And I told you that it's unlikely to run above this orange line. Well, it didn't. It had made an attempt, but it failed, and it's slumped back here. I think it's sending a pretty clear message that that is the attempt that were to take it, but it didn't, and it failed. And now it's basically looking down towards completing the C. Okay, so that remains the most likely scenario that I see evolving over the next several weeks. Yeah, it could take perhaps 2-3 weeks. There is no rush. We are in a bull market that will take us a lot higher, and right now we need a very firm base. Okay, we need a firm base here to prepare for the launching of the third wave, most likely. So we're going down to retest at 1210, potentially lower, to be, if you like, to deliver a textbook style kind of structure. We should see it coming down, something like that, to create, if you like, the illusion or the impression, yes, to create the impression that gold finished its moment in the sun and all this excitement was for nothing, and it's going back. To test 1040, etc. I don't subscribe to this idea. I think it is genuine. I think this breakout that we have seen here is genuine. There'll be certainly a follow through. That's the way I see things. So by the time it reaches, if it reaches 1180, 1160, a lot of players will give up, and that will be the time to prepare for the next short up. Okay, so let's have a look now at the 60 minutes. That's our A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was right on top of it here as it was climbing. I told you this is likely a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was spot on. Came back, crashed through the support here. There is now no doubt. In my opinion, there is no doubt. It is seeking to go lower. I actually sold when it was around here. The likelihood that it was continue down is going to continue down looked so high. And I said to myself, yeah, go for it. I sold it here, and I am still short. I am trying to be very careful not to go short big positions in a market that I assume is going to explode upwards. It's just a prudent approach. You don't want to go contra what you think is the main trend. But since I'm available to checking the market fairly frequently, then I'm taking this chance. Yes, I'm going for that trade of 2 to 5 hours or 1 to 2 days, etc. Yes, so I think now we are heading lower, most likely to check 1210 and go quite a bit lower. It could actually play a trick on us. What I mean is, if you just live with one option in mind, that is a 1, 2, and it's going down 3, 4, 5, you might find that in the coming week it's not going to obey that. It's going to go into something like that, and then you're going to be very worried. What is that? Well, I would imagine this is a prolongation of the B. Don't forget, this is our A, and that we assume is the end of the B, but the B might actually end somewhere around here. Let me show you the 15 minutes. You'll understand what I'm talking about. You see, that's the 15 minutes, and that is the way it came down, and there are two possibilities here. You see, that could be taken as an A. and that's a B with an A, B, C, D, E, tiny b here, in which case the drop here could be taken as a C. So yeah, it's going to drop down, it's going to complete 5 legs, and you're expecting it to do something like that, basically to crawl on the floor at around 12.25, and it's not going to do that. It's going to bounce back to 12.45. If that happens, that's your signal. That's your signal that that is in fact an ABC and not a 1, 2, 3 structure. Okay, at that point, I think it would be sensible to assume that it's going to do something like that. That's an ABC, that's going to be an ABC, and on the larger scale, we flip back to the 60 minutes. On the larger scale, you would say that that's an ABC A, okay, ABC B, C, D, E, etc. until you get all the elements in of that triangle. And then we jump back to the daily, and what that would mean that the B will end somewhere around here. And my C that I think is going to come right now is around the corner. Oh no, it's not going to come so soon. It's going to come a bit later. Okay, it's basically going to try out our nerves, our patience here. But eventually it's going to come back to retest. And quite frankly, that would look great if it does that. I mean, if it really comes down to recheck 12 to 1200s, it's going to shake out quite a lot of players. And that will be a perfect setting for later on an explosive move that will fly above 1280. Okay, that's silver. Silver, that's the daily. Silver definitely has a different wave count. Now that it's abundantly clear, silver has a different wave count that is most likely much more bullish. Let me take you step by step here. I won't spend more time on the very long term. I think I've discussed this many times. You can see just the performance recently, basically left behind an inverse head and shoulders. It might come down to recheck the neckline. Okay, be prepared for that. I spent quite a bit of time explaining the two alternatives that could play out now. We either have a 1, 2, 1, 2 is more or less the same, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, and if that's a third wave, we're going to go into lateral movement for at least 2 weeks. Yes, for at least 2-3 weeks. That could fit the situation in gold. Gold might be hanging around in a trading range for 2-3 weeks. And that will fit the bill here as a fourth wave, and then expect a fifth leg, basically another explosion up. That is the conservative line. Okay, the conservative line, the more aggressive, the more bullish one is this is a 1, 2. Oh yeah, or 1, 2, and that's 1. In which case, I'm going to show you now the 60 minutes. That's our 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Terminated right here. Silver popped and terminated the fifth leg. Came down. I said to you this is likely an A. I also explained in a very recent video that I think it's going to try to run up and eventually it will fall. That's exactly what happened. I'm taking this as a clear A. I'm taking this as a possible A, B, C, D, E, although you can subdivide it differently. It's not going to make a huge difference. The point is that we probably nailed the B around here. Okay, that's our B, and I am expecting it to continue down to complete that C. That in turn could be just the A of the triangle if it is a fourth wave, or if it does the following, it flies straight back to 1770. You got your answer. That's 1. That's 2. It has no time. There is no time left. There is no time left. It is ready to fly now. Now, if that happens, then I think it's going to shake out the foundations of a lot of markets. Yes, if silver is going to take off in such a total panic move, it's not going to go unnoticed, you know. Again, that will turn into a 1, 2, that'll be 1. It'll deep down, and I doubt it's going to go back to 16. Okay, probably just deep down a bit, and then it will fly back towards 1750. The very next day, it's just going to take off. Then you know you are in a 1, 2, 1, 2. It's going to go up by let's see, that's 15, 17, that's 2.5. This move could easily be $3. could easily be $3. By the time the 5 legs are done from here, we're talking about another $7 to $8 from current levels. Let's take things in perspective here now. Let's go to the weekly. We are now at 16. You add $7 to that. That takes you to 23. 23 takes you around here. Okay, that will be just the third wave in blue that I'm showing as possibly having ended here. It might end somewhere around here. So you begin to see the scale of the silver move that could actually unfold. But we have to be patient. We have to work through the details here, step by step, and to be able to really make a decision. Are we in a fourth wave, or are we in a 1-2 situation? For trading, you've got to do it. You have no choice. You have to follow the chart on a 10, 5, 10, 15 minutes. If you are trading very short term, there is no choice. You've got to do it. But for investment, it's a different matter. We have now turned around in what could be a move that would last for a long time, many months. And the potential is, we barely scratched the beginning of that potential. So in terms of investment, yes, it is. It's not too late, definitely, to get in, and you can tolerate, I think, you can tolerate a few percentage points of the market going against you in a stock if you're not working with leverage, yeah, if you're not on margin. I'll show you a few examples later on in the video. You'll see what I mean. Hello, this is Ronnie again. I am back here with the page of my website, Wave Mastery. Before introducing the offer, I will very quickly run through the website, give you a 2-minute introduction. So I have what this website is about, a few articles here, you're welcome to read them. Various topics, psychology, trading and the arts. I used to actually paint in my younger years. Very much involved in arts and very visual activity that I still like to do when I have time. And why join could be interesting for you to see the various aspects that I examine as to why people might be interested in my service. Subscribe here. This is actually showing the normal rates, and you're not going to have to use that because I prepared a special page for you. Services, I have the free clip service, but in essence it's basically the same clips that I'm putting on YouTube, so I might actually alter that in the future. That's where things become more interesting for you, the resources, under the resources section. I do have chart galleries. I have chart galore 1, chart galore 2, and I also got lots and lots of charts also here. When you scroll down, you will see there are quite a lot of charts. You see there are a lot of charts annotated and very interesting, covering many years, different markets. And if you are interested to print them or look at them in a bigger format, what you have to do, you have to bring your mouse to the point where you see a hand, okay, and then you see it changes, but only at this spot right here. If you press you click on that, left click, yeah, like that, you're going to see the page opens up and you get a U chart. You get a U chart that you can run to, you can sort of scale it to a point where it become, yeah, you either you reduce it, you can actually print it, and you can see the various labelings, and it's very annotated. Some of these charts took a long time to work on. I think that we run into a very big scale here, as you can see. It's very interesting because it covers various periods in history. Some go back to the early 70s. Here it is, you see. So it gives you an idea. There are futures, there are all sorts of markets. Okay, so that's just one thing. That's the charts, and so that is just the front page. Okay, so I have 2 other sets that contain a lot of charts. Then useful links, recommended reading list, then standard stuff with the private policy terms of use. I don't keep any of your information. I don't sell your information. No publicity on my website. It's just straightforward business here. And then that's the page that you're really interested in. That's the special promotional offer. We'll be back there in a sec. If you want to contact me for whatever reason, you have a question, you have a problem, whatever, just press on that, you get in touch with me. And once you become a subscriber, you come back to the website. That's where you log in. You just press here, you put your username, password, you log in, you fall immediately on the page on the service that you subscribe to. So I'll explain in a sec. We also have here ability to contact me through the email. Okay, I have a page on Facebook, not terribly active. Okay, and there are two YouTube videos that I describe a bit my analytical approach and the range of markets. In essence, one of the reasons why I think that my service differs and in some respects is really giving you a better set of insights, that is that I cover the whole world. Not in every video, not every week, but you can be sure that if there is something big moving somewhere, I know about it. Now, what I do, I am totally dedicated to following the markets. I follow the market. I'm based in Belgium. I'm following the markets from 8 o'clock in the morning, that is Central European time, till they close in the US, which often falls my time at around 10 p.m. And sometimes where there is a change in the clock, it goes to 11 p.m. at night. So I really have a full range. And in the morning, I often also get to see the Asian markets. Some markets still trade till 10, 11 my time in the morning. Okay, Hong Kong. And what is very important in my analysis, I combine basically all the insights that I see from the European markets, the Asian markets. I combine them with the previous day's close. I look at, for example, the equity indices, and they're often very highly correlated, especially Europe and the US. Very, very highly correlated. And when you have a whole range of indices to check, it's not very difficult to see where the market wants to go. And often I can do that with very high degree of precision. My service is primarily targeted at people who are seeking to trade moves between 2 to 5 days. Okay, and you can also trade longer term moves, but then you might not get a signal every week for an entry, because there, if you get a signal for an entry, it's probably going to last several weeks. Okay, this is for the weekend subscribers, but you can also, it depends on your range of skills. You know, if you don't know a lot about the Elliott waves, you need to bring your knowledge up to speed. I can help you in that, of course, through the service, especially the daily service. But if you're interested, I also have a very interesting book that I can send you for free. It's a full-scale book by Robert Ballon. It's very, very practical book. Like my service, I'm very targeted at the practical side of things. Not much theory. We're just shooting for trades. We're about making money, not making a point, not trying to be too clever, not trying to be too correct about things. We're not trying to be theoretical. We're just shooting for trades. That's it. We just want to be in a trade. 1, 2, 3 days, get out. Search for the next one. We are not focusing on only one market. We are looking for trades in various markets. Wherever the best trade takes us, we go there. We see the best setup. It's in forex, it's in metals, it's in equity indices, it's in options, it's in a stock, whatever. We go there. Do you see what I mean? And it's also mainly targeted at people who are trading derivatives. Okay, so that's why 2 days move could be plenty for people to trade derivatives, because if you put just 1% or 2% margin of the value of the contract, you understand very well what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's now run down. I have a lot more to tell you, but I'll just focus now quickly on the offer. It's right here. So you click on that, and that leads you to the offer. But you can also have another link here. I have added actually. You can have the same page showing up through this link, through the subscribe here, makes it more accessible for you, or through the resources. You come down here, you have the same page. The offer expires on the 16th of May. You may like to take advantage of it as soon as it is possible for you. You can benefit. You can see my work. It's only €1 for the trial, so it's €1 for 1 week for the daily service, and it's €1 for 2 weeks where it applies to the weekend service. I just want to clear one thing up front here, that the daily service includes the weekend service. Okay, so if you go on that plan of the daily, you don't have to subscribe also to the weekend. You get access to those videos as well. And as you can see, the normal price is €159 per month. I slashed it to 79 per month, and VAT charges apply, but not in all cases. I'll show you in a sec. You have to select the country where you come from. Okay, Germany, Cyprus. You see, you have a whole list of countries here. It's mainly really in Europe that the issue of VAT arises. Those who come from the UK, the US, or from Belgium, in non-EU countries, from Asia and elsewhere, they don't have to pay VAT, so the price is just 79 for them. Okay. Concerning the Wave Mastery weekend video service, that begins with a 2 weeks trial, again priced at €1. I slashed it from 59 to 29, and again the issue of VAT is the same right here. It is advisable that if you are interested in the service, after the trial, I mean, when it nears the end, you just do nothing. The program, the plan that you sign up when you take the trial will lead you to the scheduled monthly payment, okay, at 50% off. And this price will be good for 12 months. I pledge to keep the price at this level for 1 year. That will give you plenty of time to assess my work, to make money, and see whether you like to continue or not. And when you want to proceed here, to have an example of the continuation of the subscription procedure, you press, for example, let's go for this one, okay? You are from the US or UK, you press on this button, what you're going to get is you go to PayPal, the pay page, and that's what you get. Now, my full name is Aaron Fatal. Ronnie is my nickname, and that's how I like you to call me. But my full name is Aaron Fatal, and if you go on the page, so don't be surprised suddenly, what is this doing here? Well, that's me. Okay, and it is going to be a special offer, UK, USA, Belgium, Wave Mastery Daily Video Service. Here you are, €1 for 7 days. It's in French, but because it's in Belgium, and then it's 79 every month. Okay, and you fill in, basically you go through that. Once you pay, what you're going to see is this. You're going to get a page that will tell you, again, that's me, you have paid, Mr. So-and-so, and we are going to take you back to his website. Please wait 5 seconds. You see? Please wait 5 seconds. We're going to take you back to his website, and they're going to take you to this page. You're going to come to this page. It's really important now that you pay attention, okay? This is the page that you really have to fill in everything that is required in red. So you choose a username, choose carefully because you can't change it. Once you choose it, you can't change it. Password you can change, but not username. Okay, you have to put in your first name, last name, if you're a company, VAT. If you're not, just skip that. Address. I do need to know your address for the VAT purposes. Also here you have to pay attention. You have to write I'm a new user. Okay, you have to put I'm a new user. You run down here and you have address line. You have to put okay, that's the second address. If you put already your address there, it's enough. Then city, zip code, country, very important. I need to know which country you're coming from. Put your email. Make sure that's correct email, otherwise you lose contact with me. And then you password, you click it twice, you press submit, and what happens then? You go straight onto my active subscribers list. What you get is exactly the page you fall on immediately, the page of the service you subscribe to. So we chose the daily service videos. Okay, that's what you're going to get, and you can see all the links classified by date. Do you see? February 19th, February 20th, February 18th. I have quite a bit of archive. You can go back and see a bit if you have time, and that's it. Now, when you log out. When you want to come back, you remember you come back through the login here. Okay, now again, if you have any question, any problem, you get into some blockage in the subscription or whatever, something doesn't work, or you have another thing I'd like to ask you is that feel free to let me know which market you're interested in. Okay, feel free to let me know, because I would like to cover markets that are of interest to my subscribers, obviously. So let me know. It's possible I already cover it. If I don't cover it, I will make an effort to include it in my videos from time to time. And also feel free to ask me specific questions. Once you're a subscriber, ask me specific questions or specific trades, and to the extent of my disposable time, I will of course answer and try to do my best to help you. So I hope this introduction is satisfactory. Again, if you have any question, don't hesitate, get in touch with me. I am based in Europe, so if you write to me late in the evening in the US, obviously I won't reply on the spot. I'll see it only the next day. Okay, so bear with me. Other than that, I would love to hear from you. Hope you succeed in trading. Hope I can help you. All the best. Bye now.